a big challenge for me, like in college, just going to some events and just sitting there high and drunk and just like, I don't belong here. You know, like you always feel you don't belong here, you're out of place, because 9 times out of 10, you don't belong there. You're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be around those people. You're not supposed to be doing what they're doing. You're not supposed to be associating yourself with darkness. So now, with that being said, me and my mom had a conversation in February of this year, and little does she know I was really battling a lot of things emotionally. And I'm not to snitch on myself because I haven't even told nobody this really. I kind of got back into a relationship that wasn't serving me, that wasn't healthy, but I didn't tell anybody because I just wanted to, one, give it the benefit of doubt, whatever, you guys get what I'm saying. And I knew it wasn't gonna last. So like, why would I got back with this person, why would I tell anybody for that matter when I know it's not gonna last? And that's the thing, God already told me from the beginning, from before we even got together. That's how real it is. A whole year before, God already told me, like, I already knew this is not gonna work. I said to the person, I'm like, me and you in a relationship wouldn't work. And they're like, what do you mean? You don't know that. I mean, you would have to try it out and see. And I'm like, yeah, but we're so much alike, but yet different. And what I meant by, I knew I had God in me, and I knew that, like, even though I wasn't doing right, that God is someone, and my relationship with him is something that I hold dear to my heart. Like, I always tell my mom, like, if I was not going to be a Christian and I wasn't going to believe in God, then I would just try to be a nice person. I would not convert to no other religion, and that's just my strong belief and like how I feel. And so, yeah, I already said that because this person was so dark, like their energy, and they told me that I have dark energy. And me being a loving, blinded person that I was, I'm like, don't say that about yourself. No, you don't. No, you don't. But they told me what it was from the beginning, and I literally walked right in there, covered my eyes to the red signs, and took a seat. And taking a seat in that relationship really allowed me to learn and grow and learn so much about myself. But it also got me to the point where I really almost lost myself. And I get emotional when I think about it, because it's like, how could I allow someone who I thought I loved and thought loved me back to get me to my breaking point, to get me to a place where I was just so drained. Like, when I broke up with the person I was previously with, I woke up and I could breathe. Sometimes I would just wake up with anxiety for no reason, but knowing the reason is I'm not, like, what am I doing with this person? What are we doing? I went ahead, had sex without marriage, that I wanted to wait to marriage, but I felt like I was ready. And my mom always like, if you feel like you're ready, you know, never allow someone to force you into doing it if you don't want to. Never allow someone to make you feel like, well, if I don't do it, then they're not going to be with me, or they won't love me. Because if that's what you're feeling behind that, definitely don't make that decision. So also another thing she said, like, if you feel like you're ready, okay, but use protection, you know, like, be safe, take the safety precautions. So I felt like I was ready, not even knowing what I was getting myself into. And at first it was fun, you know, linking up, doing that, but it was like, it started to become draining, physically, mentally, emotionally. And it got to the point where it's just like, why am I doing something that I find no pleasure in? And everything that I didn't like is what this person was projecting towards me. I didn't really like smoking. I always knew I wanted to stop, but they smoked 24/7. They wasn't a big drinker, so I really can't put that on them, but like, still, like, there was things in their characteristics that I really never wanted to possess. And it's like, seeing that sometimes showed me, like, this is you. Like, look at this person and kind of see yourself. But there's other things that I couldn't see myself, and it's just like, yeah, no, that's really deep. I can't see myself. So with that being said, Sorry for the runaround, but I'm just trying to really give you some insight. But with that being said, so me and my mom, I came down from college because my godfather had passed, and we're just having a conversation, talking. I'm letting her know about the problems I was having at college, problems with people in my dorm, like residence hall and all that. And we're just talking, and one of the things she said to me that really stood out to me, that really had me assess my circle, that really had me go back and reassess my relationship even to the 10th power, to the 10,000 power, to be honest, because she said to me, what association does light have with darkness? I was like, dang. I started realizing the people that I'm hanging around are so depressed, are so trauma dumping, baggage overload, like just so much. And me trying to hold my head up above water, and me being the person that I am, accepting it, trying to help. I'll help you. What's your problem? I try to help. I'll figure it out. Like, just overwhelming myself when I'm someone who battles with depression sometimes and anxiety, like I mentioned, and insomnia. Yeah, I get what I'm saying. I stay up all night, and like if I don't have a peaceful mind, I cannot sleep. And so just trying to help everybody, but allowing myself to drown. And mind you, trying to help everybody by participating in the very things that they thought was helping them feel better, but actually was contributing to the darkness that they're in. So I'm like, okay, this is deep. So okay, cool. So I'm gonna, and I'm not just saying it, and my mom wasn't just saying it just to say it. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, real quick. Hold on. And sorry. In 2 Corinthians 16:4, I'm like dyslexic. In 2 Corinthians 6:14, it says, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Gotta sneeze. I didn't know I had tissue right next to you. That's how it is. All right. So yes, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness? Guys, I got to sneeze again. My allergies been like allergying all summer. Like, in the summer, whatever, because we going into fall. But yeah, so with that being said, like, just reading that and having a conversation with my mom and taking a step back to analyze my surroundings, the people I'm connected to. These people were not giving me life. These people was draining me. And every time I gave out and was not getting anything back in return, I was dying. And it's not like I was sitting there reading the Bible, going to God and praying to get filled up. I was just allowing the enemy to continuously keep attacking me and giving him free will at that, because it's not like I'm taking the precautions. Lord, I need your help in this moment. I need you to cover me. I need you to protect me. No, going out and just doing things that I did not want to do, but evil was there. So I got drawn in. I got influenced. My mom used to tell me, like, you used to be a leader and now you're a follower. And you know, Mom, if you watch this, and if you are watching this, same thing. But, and I'm gonna tell you this in person, but if I don't tell you this in person because I forget, and you watching this, first and foremost, like, there's a lot of things that you say that I listen to, actually. Matter of fact, well, just with my mom saying that, like, there's so many things that throughout the years she kept saying to me, and I would get mad, you know.
What's she talking about? She don't know what she's talking about. She's chatting like, bro, what? You don't know me. I'm changing. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that.
Little do I know that my mom was actually observing me. Sometimes it's really hard to look at your own self when you're in it. It's hard to sometimes look at a situation when you're in it. You have to remove yourself from the situation. Like with your friends, You could tell your friend that boy ain't for her, but she can't see it because she's in the situation. My man, my man, my man, my man. And it's like, girl, your man is not it. He can't communicate. He don't treat you right. He does the bare minimum. Like, the list goes on. So it's like, I could be like, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. Because I feel like that's what I am. And my mom is like, you're mean. You're self-centered. You're this, you're like calling it out. And I would get very defensive. But no, sometimes you really need to look at yourself. And sometimes it's not everybody. Sometimes it's just you. Sometimes you're the problem. Sometimes your attitude is the problem. The way you respond is a problem. Your demeanor is a problem. The countenance of your face is the problem. You have to be mindful of these things. And these are all things that I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm healing from. As in, why do I walk around with such a mean face sometimes? You know, like when I get more response from people if I'm walking down the street smiling. I'm like, good morning, have a great day. And like sometimes I just have a resting face and someone talks to me, then I'm like, no, you're fine, you're okay. Like, but I just look mean. But just working on these things. And like I said, so far I hope I said something that somebody was able to just catch on to and be like, okay, I could take that into consideration, and you know, I could really use that to help me in my day-to-day life. And I don't want to make this too long. I definitely want to like come back to this, and this been on my mind lately. It's been on my heart heavily. Like, I've been for the longest be wanting to have talks like this, and on my own platform and on my TikTok and on my Instagram. Like, yes, my name is Positively J, and I try to be positive, but it's not about just being positive. It's not just about good vibes and good energy. No, is your spirit good? Is your heart good? Is your faith good? You know, is the way you love good? Is the way you're patient with people good? Like, those things matter as well. And I'm not perfect. God knows I'm not perfect. But I can't even say I'm taking the steps to be perfect, because no one is perfect but God. But I am working on myself as a person. I am taking the steps to be healed. I am taking the steps to fix myself in my broken pieces, so that I'm not out here cutting the people who love me and bleeding on those who did nothing to me, and just self-sabotaging and hurting people who, one, don't need my pain. Like, as in, everyone's going through their own thing. No one needs my pain. No one needs my bad attitude. No one needs like these things that I every day am faced with, that maybe I could have said that nicer. Maybe I didn't have to do all that. You know, like, maybe I could have been nicer to that person, and who's to say how the day would have went. Like, I definitely want to come back and share more of my testimony, share more of just like what I've been going through on this journey, and how God has just been showing me so much and healing me and helping me and just renewing me as a person. But I thank you guys so much for watching. By the time I edit this, hopefully when I come back, my hair done, all that is done, nails done, all that. But that's besides the point. But I thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that I said something that was useful. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Look in the description box below to follow me on my social medias to be posted on whenever I post. Yes, sir. And before we close out, I just want to leave you guys with some words of encouragement. Once again, first and foremost, no matter what it is, go to God, talk to him. He's willing to listen to you. And don't just talk. Take a moment, be still, and allow him to talk to you, because God will talk to you. And also just I'm asking the Lord to give me a message. I don't want to just speak on my own accord. Turn away from evil. Just like, stop doing things that you don't want to do, or that you know it's wrong. Just, God is a holy God, and he wants you to do holy things. So just keep that in your mind, and we're gonna come back. There's so many other gems that I would love to share with you all, and just keep expanding on this. So, but until next time, your girl, Positively Jane, I'm embarrassing, is out of here. Peace.